Did he do it, right?
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social
he
media
did it.
talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now.
Busta Rhymes is reportedly furious, and word on the street is that he's been threatening 50 Cent over some explosive footage that may appear in 50's upcoming documentary about Diddy. There's a lot of buzz, and it seems Busta has good reason to be concerned. We already know 50's been compiling evidence on Diddy for years, especially tied to those late-night VIP gatherings. Now, rumors suggest there's actual video placing Busta at the center of one of these events alongside Diddy. And this might just be the beginning.
Documentary comes out called Quiet on Set.
I never had to work for Nickelodeon. I work for Disney. We don't do those things.
oh man, not the exhale.
Well, shout out to Nick Cannon. I won't do his money like that. What I will do is I'll say that the owner of Nickelodeon is Jeffrey Epstein. The guy that they've been trying to follow. And okay, now look at the characteristics of everything they said, and then look at everything that he did. I'm not gonna do that to Nick's money though. That's my brother. Like, I'm not doing that to Tito.
Now, a few months ago, Busta's former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, came forward with some strong allegations. He claimed that Busta had been involved with Fun Boys for quite some time, and according to him, the club scene was already aware. Promoters, he alleged, would routinely arrange for young men to join Busta in VIP sections when he made appearances like it was standard procedure. Now, word is that 50 Cent might be in possession of undeniable proof. Allegedly, there's footage from one of those wild nights showing Busta and Diddy engaged in what's being described as a full-blown party scene surrounded by men reportedly hired by Diddy for entertainment. And the situation continues to escalate. Several men are now coming forward with claims that Busta made inappropriate advances toward them. These individuals allege that whenever they encountered him, Busta tried to involve them in those infamous Diddy parties. The accusations are piling up quickly. With 50 Cent producing the documentary for Netflix, Busta's alleged threats don't seem likely to stop the release of any content.
Busta, I got to ask you, there has been so much going on in the music industry pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the...
In fact, Busta's reaction may have guaranteed him even more exposure in 50's documentary. So now, the real question is, what exactly is behind Busta's panic? What kind of footage does 50 actually have, and why is it causing this kind of uproar? Let's take a closer look. Amid the growing controversy and allegations swirling around Busta Rhymes, you already know 50 Cent wasn't going to keep quiet. Just before the two were set to perform at the Humor and Harmony Comedy Fest, 50 started poking fun, posting a throwback photo of Busta in his bright yellow 1999 MTV VMAs outfit. He captioned it, "Busta cannot wear this to Humor and Harmony. I don't care who made the outfit, you've got to show up in something fresh for Shreveport." The post sparked a wave of reactions online. But Busta wasn't staying silent either. He fired back with an AI-generated image of 50 Cent dancing, writing, "I keep telling y'all the blessings don't stop, so we're never going to stop. I thought it was Father's Day, 50 Cent, and you're out here looking like this. Don't let me find out this is how you be in the mirror getting ready for Shreveport."
I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them Fun Boys. They'll say we gotta have some Fun Boys in the section for Busta. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us.
At first glance, it all seemed like harmless banter between two hip-hop icons. But behind the scenes, things may be far more intense than fans realize. Sources now suggest that 50 Cent's comments weren't just jokes, they may have been calculated. Word is, He could be holding actual footage of Busta engaging in questionable behavior alongside Diddy. But before diving into that possibility, let's go back to the earlier allegations surrounding Busta's VIP behavior. If you missed it, Busta's former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, sat down with the Art of Dialogue and made some serious claims. He described Busta as a super zest monster, implying that the rapper's behavior toward young men had raised eyebrows. For years, if these allegations are proven, they could completely change public perception of Busta's past. And that's why the tension with 50 Cent seems to go far beyond surface-level trolling. According to Big Homie CC, Busta's conduct was what many in the industry already knew an open secret, especially among club promoters who allegedly prepared his VIP sections with exactly the kind of company they knew would keep the night running smoothly.
We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker tried to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
What's that name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
why you not naming?
I'm telling you, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad sent his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer.
Big Homie even shared a specific story involving actor and model Don Benjamin and one of Don's close friends, a gay man. According to him, the moment Busta saw the man, he acted immediately, pulling him straight into the VIP area and refusing to let him leave. Big Homie claimed Busta kept the man close all night, complimenting him repeatedly and giving him his full attention. And apparently, this wasn't an isolated event. Big Homie said this kind of behavior happened often. Promoters allegedly knew to bring in well-dressed, attractive men whenever Busta was around. Once he locked in on someone, that was it. But it doesn't stop there, according to Big Homie. This behavior has been circulating in industry circles for over a decade. So why is it only surfacing now? His explanation was simple: access. People stayed quiet because being in Busta's VIP section came with perk status, connections, and exclusivity. But Big Homie didn't stop there. He also referenced past allegations from women, suggesting a troubling pattern of aggression, and hinted that there may be a deeper internal conflict. He speculated that, like others living double lives, Busta could be harboring unresolved issues that manifest as hostility toward women. If accurate, these claims could completely reshape the narrative about what's been happening behind the scenes for years.
These sensitive ass that just came out of this little, I don't know where they come from, but niggas be getting wild emotional. Niggas be turning into big super beasts. Just be trying to have fun.
If Busta ever try to front me, hit you with no delay, so what you saying, yo? Should have with that 9 milli, what the devil, yo? Yeah, I do his better than him. He better not play with me. I will and perform Busta Rhymes shows.
If you think this is just one former bodyguard seeking attention, think again. Multiple individuals have now stepped forward with their own accounts involving Busta Rhymes, and the allegations continue to grow. Back in 2020, social media personality Trip Alley took to YouTube with a story that quickly gained traction. He alleged that Busta Rhymes personally approached him while he was en route to a Halloween party in New York City, inviting him to join his VIP section. Initially, Trip thought it was just typical nightlife behavior, nothing out of the ordinary. However, things quickly escalated. Trip and a friend got into a heated argument over the invitation. His friend strongly opposed the idea of going anywhere near Busta's party and made his stance clear. The disagreement intensified, eventually turning into a physical altercation. Trip said the confrontation left him so shaken that he decided to cancel his plans for the night entirely. To make matters worse, his friend stormed off, leaving him alone in the middle of New York City. Looking back, Trip described the experience as a hidden blessing. Given the recent revelations surrounding Busta Rhymes, he believes it's impossible to know what he might have walked into had he accepted that invitation to the VIP section.
Going anywhere.
So, I hear somebody say, oh, he's cute, I want him. So when I heard that, I turned around like, man, did he just say that? Well, you got all this jewelry to attract some men in here? You wild. Shocked me. But sure enough,
And that was the guy that Busta Rhymes pulled back?
He pulled him into the section. And then they walled him off like this man. I'm like, damn. And that little dude was so happy. He couldn't believe that. He was shocked.
Fast forward to 2021, and once again, talk on the streets picked up. Word was spreading that Bua had returned to the scene, allegedly showing up at parties and approaching men, which reignited quiet conversations within the industry. And 2, stir things up further, paparazzi reportedly snapped him leaving a pride event with a trans woman. That alone set social media ablaze, but things escalated when Orlando Brown jumped in, throwing the internet into chaos once again. He claimed to have had intimate encounters with several men in the entertainment world, sending fans into a frenzy and raising new questions about what might truly be happening behind closed doors in the industry. Now, many people tend to dismiss Orlando Brown when he goes on his unpredictable rants. But if you pay close attention to some of his recent interviews where he sounds noticeably more composed, you might realize he's echoing things that others have quietly suggested for years, speculating about Busta possibly living on the down low is one thing. But what truly needs attention is the pattern of aggression he's shown, much like Diddy. His legal troubles aren't new. They date back quite a bit. In 2006, prosecutors reportedly attempted to charge him with weapon possession following a confrontation with a stranger. According to Billboard, Busta was allegedly found with a machete in his vehicle. Then in 2007, things escalated when he was arrested again, this time for allegedly assaulting his former driver during a dispute over payment.
I'm walking through the crowd and somebody grabs my hand. Just softly put their hand in my hand and just hold it. So I look, and I see this big chain that said flip mode. I look up and it's Busta Rhymes.
Busta ultimately pled guilty to both charges and was sentenced to 3 years of probation. But that didn't bring an end to the drama surrounding him. In 2009, the New York Post reported that Busta had to pay $75,000 to a fan who claimed he was attacked during one of Busta's performances. The fan said he had simply tried to leave the show early. He came expecting to see Fabulous, and when Fab didn't appear, he got up to exit while Busta was still performing. That's when things reportedly got out of hand. Busta allegedly snapped, shouting, "Get down, I'm not good enough for you," before hurling 2 water bottles at the fan and having his bodyguard punch him in the face. That incident painted a picture of a quick temper, an image that has followed Busta for years. Given all this, it's not surprising that Busta and Diddy have been close since the 90s. But beyond their shared history of confrontational behavior, there's also speculation that they may share another trait, a preference for much younger men. And let's be real, Busta's reaction to the accusations against Diddy raised some questions. When the allegations began making headlines, Busta was one of the first to tell fans not to rush to judgment. That alone made people wonder just how close he really is to Diddy's situation and how much he might know.
How long has it been like this known about Busta Rhymes?
Well, I knew about this like in 2012. I knew about this in 2012.
How can we think nobody else speaks up on it or says anything?
Because, bro, these people admire these people so much. They want to make sure they in the section, they at the club, they at the video shoot, they can get backstage. That matters most to them. That matters so much to people. It's crazy. But if you notice, there's countless videos of Busta Rhymes getting mad at females for just being girls. This girl touched him one time, he go crazy, throw a drink on her and everything. See what I'm saying? What? Why you getting mad at females? You go to these guys, they in the club, go to their section. It's all men in the section. That ain't weird to nobody. I'm going to the bar, sorry. Text me if it get dangerous. But there's all this club security in here, nothing's finna happen. Nobody wanna kill you guys, bro. When I get jobs from people who really got a threat on their life, I move way different. But man, you ask, bro, anybody that's in the mix, bro, bro. Most of these dudes, bro, putting on a major act. They don't wanna be themselves.
It's crazy.
They'll get mad at you for buying bottles of champagne to get a girl. They'll get mad, we don't want these bottle rats in our section. What are we here for? Why are y'all here then? What are y'all here for? Just because y'all got booked to be here, okay, but sometimes they not booked. They just in there. So and what they looking for, it ain't gonna be what you thinking of, on God.
Now ask yourself, why would someone feel the need to step in and tell fans to mind their business unless they were subtly trying to defend someone? Especially when the situation involves serious allegations like DISA and multiple alleged victims, some reportedly underage. Making that kind of public comment doesn't just feel out of place, it makes you look suspicious. Fast forward to today, and the Diddy scandal has exploded. We're talking federal raids, several lawsuits, and now a formal indictment. And suddenly, Busta Rhymes is acting like he barely knew the man. He's dodging questions, staying quiet, and pretending like there's no real history between them. But let's be honest, Busta might be keeping a low profile right now, but he won't be able to avoid the fallout for long. Word is 50 Cent's upcoming documentary about Diddy is gearing up to drop names, and Busta's is rumored to be one of them. And if there's one thing about 50 Cent, it's that he doesn't forget. He's one of the few artists who always kept his distance from Diddy, even when others were celebrating at those infamous VIP parties. While most were caught up in the glamour, 50 kept his eyes open. He sensed early that something was off. But here's what people tend to overlook. 50 might not have been involved in those circles, but he's been watching closely for years, keeping mental notes, gathering receipts, and paying attention to who said yes to those exclusive Diddy invites. Now, the moment has come for him to reveal what he's been sitting on. Insiders close to the project say this documentary isn't just going to make noise, it's shaping up to be the industry's worst nightmare. No one's off limits. Names will be named. And if the rumors are accurate, this could become hip-hop's biggest expose yet. For years, the streets have been buzzing with quiet talk about certain rappers allegedly having private encounters with Diddy, and according to sources, Busta Rhymes is a name that surfaces often in those conversations. While there's still no official release date, here's what we do know. The project is being produced by G-Unit Films and Television Inc., and it's confirmed for a Netflix release. Even more reason to pay close attention, it's being directed by Alex Stapleton, an Emmy-winning filmmaker and executive producer known for bold, hard-hitting documentaries. That means viewers can expect high-quality production, sharp storytelling, and no softening of the facts. And here's where things get interesting. Sources claim Busta already knows what's coming. Word is he's been making behind-the-scenes calls, trying to pull strings, and has even allegedly warned 50 to leave his name out of it. But let's be real, anyone who knows 50 Cent knows that pressure only pushes him harder. If anything, Busta's warning likely made 50 even more determined, because when 50 decides to expose something, he doesn't back down. He's built a reputation on making his point, especially when someone tries to shut him up. So now the big question is, what exactly has Busta so concerned? If there's truly nothing there, why not just ignore it and move on? Is his name simply getting caught in the crossfire? Or is there something deeper beneath the surface? Let us know what you think. Is Busta really connected to Diddy's situation? Or is he just being dragged into it by association? And will 50 Cent's upcoming documentary be the one to shake the entire industry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you're ready for what's coming next.